I just looked up my daily Twitter usage. I use Twitter 59 minutes every day. That's embarrassing. That's 1/24th of my life. It's like 1/16th of my awake life. And 58 minutes of that is useless bullshit, but 1 minute is useful because it showed me about #SaveTF2, which, as it says here, is gaming and content creators sharing thoughts and love for Team Fortress 2 in hopes that the developer, Valve, will fix the game. Now, my first question is, how old is this game? I feel like I heard of this game a decade ago. It turns out 15 years old. And there are people who still play this. I shouldn't be shocked because it's the same situation with Super Smash Bros. Melee, which came out 21 years ago. And I still play that game. Used to be a former professional who beat Chillin' Dude once. And that got me thinking, what is the major problem? What are people having beef with and what's wrong with TF2? And it turns out the answer is simple. Bots. The game is rampant with bots. This is an article from 2020, 2 years ago, and it's talking about how people are trying to fix the bot problem. And it also said that around 80,000 people play this game every day. So this is way bigger than the Melee scene. I mean, this is a huge game. And the reason the botting might have even started, it's because Valve leaked the source code. Now, this is more corollary than actual causation. But the same year that the source code leaked is the year that all the bots started coming on to the servers. And this is something that's been marring the community ever since. This is an article from March 2021 about bots, June 2021 about bots. This month, there was a post about how trading isn't safe. You can't even trade the shit that makes Valve their sweet, sweet little money, all those little keys that they get little dollars on, because there's an exploit. So a bunch of security issues, and it's a meme. It's a meme in the community, even at WWE events putting update Team Fortress. But let a community member, this is Orange Glazer, explain in 1 minute very succinctly why botting is a problem and how it's affecting the game.
Playable, and that's because in the game's player base, there are a few individuals who go out of their way to ruin the game for dozens of thousands of players by setting up bots, which are essentially the equivalent of facing a group of cheaters, but they're all controlled by computer software instead, becoming a disruptive, automated force to almost every part of TF2. And while Valve has been aware of the problems for the last 2 years, very little has been done to fix these issues. For example, most new players, when click on Find a Game, will gravitate towards casual, being the first choice out of the menu, allowing players to pick and choose which maps or game modes to play. Majority of the maps also being made by the community rather than Valve themselves. Once they join a game, they are instantly faced with bots that have probably stolen someone's name, are calling a vote to kick a player out of the game, spamming a random noisemaker, and might crash the server while in the process of being kicked. All while auto-locking onto any player on the opposite team using code that has been open source for the past 3 years, with a public tutorial that doesn't take a genius to follow through. Okay, well, it's just one game, we can requeue for another. And nope, they're in this server too. Third time's the charm, right? And they're still here. Casual.
Okay, holy fucking shit. That's an insane amount of information in a minute, but it shows just how bad the state of TF2 is. I mean, there are psychopaths who are making bots cheat. They're not even doing the cheating part. I've dealt with cheaters for the past 20 years. I used to play Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron on the PSP, and there'd be cheaters nonstop, but it'd be like a human who would fly around because they were dog shit at a video game and their parents didn't love them and they had no joy in their life, so that's how they would get a lot of kills and find joy. And whatever, like, I can get that you are a psychopath who does that, but making a bot do it for you? Is this a fucking Michael Reeves video? It doesn't make any damn sense to me. And look, this has been a problem for a while, but why are we talking about it now, and why is it trending now? And I think it started with a video from a creator called Squim Jim, who May 7th just dropped this 6 minute 50-second video about why we should actually do something as the TF2 community, and I think this is the most poignant part of the video.
In 2013, when people were upset that there wasn't going to be a Diretide event for Dota that year, the whole Give Diretide meme started and it got spammed everywhere. Now, this wasn't necessarily the best look for the Dota community, it just kind of made them look annoying and spoiled. But you know what? It worked! They got their update. And maybe doing something similar for TF2 might make the community look kind of childish, but in my eyes, there's a pretty massive difference between being mad over the lack of a holiday update and getting the game to not be overrun by bots.
Yeah, I think he's even selling himself short there. I don't think wanting a game to be playable is Karening in any sense of the word. I think it's It's the minimum expectation you should have for your game developer, and especially if the game developer is Valve and they make billions and billions of dollars every single year. So I don't think you have any problems there. And that started a little snowball. Because that video came out, other creators made YouTube videos, and even one of the voice actors tweeted out that he reached out to Valve and said, hey, please fix your game on behalf of people who are telling me to fix the game, but I'm just a voice actor, so I have no power, which was pretty awesome of him. And then it hit Reddit, which hey, Godspeed. Once it gets to Reddit, all bets are off. And they set a date, a hashtag save TF2 date for May 26th, which is today, and just to spread love and show how much people still appreciate the game and how much it would mean if Valve would just fix the game so it was playable. That's it, bare minimum, and it worked. It worked. It was a wild success. A bunch of people tweeted out about it, and that's how I saw it. Because I saw RT Game tweet out about how he got his start with TF2 and how it sucks that Valve's not doing anything to fix it. And look, if you don't give a shit about TF2, I've never played it. I can't be claiming that it's important to me that it's fixed because I've never played it. I likely won't play it that much in the future. And look, even if you don't have the experience of having played an old game that the developer gives zero shits about, at the very least, you can respect that this game made several creators who you probably watch today. This impacted so many people who you are probably influenced by today. Germa985, one of my favorite Twitch streamers, is here today because, in part, of TF2. And if it wasn't for TF2, I might not know Germa, and I might not be here myself. And if I'm not here, then you're not here. So, you know, there's a whole loop, and these games are impactful on people. And it's sad to see them just rot and steal the souls of the people who have put so many hours into the game. And there's some good news at the end of this, because Team Fortress actually tweeted out today, we hear you. We love this game and know you do too. We see how large the issue has become and are working to improve things. Now, they have done things to improve the game before, but they've kind of fallen flat. Like, they had an update for bots that was supposed to fix everything, and it worked for one day. It's not what I mean. It literally stopped bots for one day, and the next day, bots were back. The only thing that they added permanently as a solution was stopping free-to-play users from actually using the chat function to stop bots from being racist. But that just kind of hurt players, and the bots are still there, and they're still racist. So, look, I think it wouldn't hurt if there was a little more commotion about it. So I will follow the steps of Squim Jim and do three things. One, you can tweet about it, hashtag SaveTF2. Two, you can always just email one of the creators or people working on the game, TF2. All the business emails are public. And look, you're not caring if you send a nice, polite email about, hey, hi, I have played this game and would like for it to be good. And three is let people know about it. Let people know that this game sucks. You don't have to share this video, but just telling them, showing them the hashtag, showing them Squim's video, or any of the other creators is probably a good enough step to keep the momentum going. And it's the same thing that the Smash community had to do when Melee was kicked out of EVO in 2013, or when the Big House lost the ability to stream their event because they were online and using Slippy. And even if the effort is fruitless, there ain't no shame in trying. Anyway, boys, thanks for watching. TF2 community, I salute you. I hope everything works out, and I'll see you tomorrow. More regular uploads. Sorry, I haven't uploaded much. Just didn't have much to talk about. Have a good one. Goodbye.